I'm with the whites on this one. This DEI hire need to get the hell on out of here. Is she gonna sell out my religion? I'ma sell her ass out.
You can call me Mephisto.
I'm genuinely concerned about the future of cinema at this point. Now, before you even think I'm being dramatic, Mephisto MCU debut in Ironheart, fan reaction, and future speculation. That was not the first headline. The first headline, luckily I got it off my phone before I closed out. Mephisto debut in Ironheart, a deal with the devil. That's the concept of this grand finale. And you can see like the devil imagery in the spoon. Now, I'm not even a Christian YouTuber, you know what I'm saying? But I do subscribe to that religion. And the fact that they just wedge the dark force of that religion into what I would like to think of a distracting candy concept, which is entertainment via films and series. It could have potential substance, but it's typically just there to entertain. But we're doing this weird pivot in modern cinema, modern television, where the most popular entities of that world, i.e. the DCU, the MCU, major blockbusters like Sinners, is really distorting reality to the point where it's just a film or something like that. There's a reason why certain imagery is not allowed in different countries, because it's like propaganda. If you see it, you be okay with it. This new concept in Hollywood where you put black protagonists right next to the darkest forces and then try to convert the concept of that is not that bad is a new phenomenon. And what's odd about this whole situation is they're literally using, and maybe they're not using, maybe this is a rogue agent or some bullcrap, I don't know. All right, but Ryan Coogler, this is his second strike bringing in negative energy that is portrayed in the religion of Christianity to the mainstream. All right, first one was Sinners. I have not even watched Sinners. I was like, nah, I don't need that in my body. Second strike is Mephisto, i.e. the devil, and it was introduced through Ironheart, which is executive produced by Ryan Coogler. Now, I don't know how I got to be to this point, but the fact is, I'm pretty sure he could have put his foot down. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm pretty sure he could have put his foot down. I think a lot of people can put their foot down. Let me just go down the list of everybody who wrote on this junk, cause at a certain point, bro, what happened to superheroes? Back in my day, the evilest person you could have had was a Green Goblin. They just getting ridiculous. Now, this Ironheart project was heavily influenced by the works of Shanika, Oakland, California. I'm pretty sure she somehow connected to Ryan Coogler. I'm cool. It's not that, I mean, it's kind of deep because it's like spirituality, but it's no like we need to find her type vibes. You know what I'm saying? Let's stay focused here, right? I want y'all to keep in mind the last project before Ironheart was this show called Midnight Club. And let me read the synopsis of Midnight Club. At a hospice for terminally ill young adults, 8 patients come together every night at midnight to tell each other stories and make a pact that the next of them to die will give the group a sign from the beyonds. Why is this witch making superhero films? Look at that crowd. Like, bro, who asked for this? Now, it's not all on her, because Agatha All Along, that was released last October, kind of had that same flair. I ain't watch that crap. All right, I ain't support that crap. Ironheart was a special situation because it's this psyop that was kind of cast on the American people, particularly black people. Let's talk about it. All right, Ironheart series first came out. It was so much quote unquote hate due to her being a black character in a role that was portrayed by Tony Stark, Iron Man. So it was like, oh, everybody who's condemning this is racist. Call me racist. Call me a coon. Because this don't make no, it literally doesn't make sense for a character to do it. The whole series is her trying to come to the understanding to let go of her friend. Okay? She done accidentally, quote unquote, created an AI of her dead friend that was killed by a drive-by in Chicago. This is the imagery we dealing with. This super genius goes back to the hood and accidentally make an AI of a dead friend from Chicago. Maya, his friend is not the only thing that passed away. Also her stepdad, because her real dad is not in her life. What kind of racial junk is this? Like I don't know if I'm in a bubble or not, but I know I'm black. Everybody I know in real life knows their dad. And if their dad is not in their life, they passed away. They're not mysteriously walking amongst this earth, not caring about their children, and a random other black guy picks up the slack. That's internet BS. That if you don't know real black people, or you don't talk to black people because there's not that many black people in your area, you feel like it is what it is. Now, granted, there are in fantasy worlds known as Chicago and Atlanta, where it's inner cities and there's a whole bunch of commotion, and the more you're in the city, the less natural you're going to be in your life. Those people do what they do. Riri Williams could have been a character that could have like played the governmental contracts to like signing deals with the government that she don't necessarily agree, but she got to get to the money. They could have spent it that way. She could have been building up Iron Patriot. They like don't agree necessarily due to whatever the heck. It could have been some real beautiful, dang near pro-black concept. By the way, I got some YouTubers that's just tweaking. And this is why I kind of wanted to make a YouTube. It's not kind of. I wanted to make a YouTube channel because I don't feel like my opinions, my ideology is represented. And here's some examples, bro. This is real rejects. That whole concept is literally watching like the show on YouTube. So if you can't afford Disney Plus, you just watch one of their episodes. You probably get the gist of it. They got this dude. I don't know who bro is. I didn't watch this, by the way. This is 2 hours. You think I'm sitting down and watching 2 hours? No. I got Disney Plus. I can watch it. By the way, I binged the whole season yesterday because I was just full of time. And the irony of this is they said idle mind is the devil playground. Boom. I get why that's a concept. But here's the situation. This black man, I'm not a huge fan of them. The concept, I'm gonna start saying my real opinion. I don't give a crap no more.
Are we gonna see the demon, the bargain?
Yeah.
We are.
So it's like, what is he's so excited for this, bro? I don't know what's going on. I don't know what to believe, but I do know one thing. I'm not mad at banning stuff, bro. I think certain things should be off limits. Why is we touching religion on the big screen, on the small screen at all? The only time we should talk about Christ or Satan is in a goddamn church. The hell is we doing? But let me fast forward. This black man right here, he tried to put the concept of witchcraft on black people as a whole. I don't know what this fat demon doing. That's not on us. You need to speak for yourself, brother. What is his name? Aaron Alexander?
You get the celebration of these two black girls that are best friends. You know, I never thought I'd see, you know, a black woman going off with her Palo Santo in the house and like with her crystals and stuff. I'm like, that's in a Marvel thing. That's awesome because that's part of my world. I know plenty of people that do that, and I think that seeing
in Hispanic culture a lot too.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Okay, but I think that seeing that and that representation is really important because obviously we don't see that a lot, especially in mainstream stuff. But the fact that it was released in such a quick way feels like a disservice because I feel like there's a lot of wanting to be inclusive and want to have diversity, but kind of releasing it under the table.
Hey man, bro, this shit don't make no damn sense. The last thing I'm gonna say about this shit is, where do we even go from here? She just made a deal with the devil. You about to tell me she about to outsmart the devil? She supposed to be the hero. You gonna tell me she can do good and bad at the same time? I'm with the whites on this one. This DEI hire need to get the hell on out of here. Is she gonna sell out my religion? I'm gonna sell her ass out. I don't feel bad for whatever happens to like any of these actors that sign up for this BS. I hope that some right-wing podcast really, saying body shots on these folks. Cause it's like certain things you should be like, yeah, I don't want to sign up for that role. She done nuked her whole career. I'm not even trolling, rambling off. I'm gonna end this video. This shit, I just had to get this run off.
No, what are you waiting for? Do it! Make your dreams come true. Just do it.